family. Today I'm going to be making a crack cake, or what they call a white wine cake. And this recipe has actually been around for a long time. My husband's aunt gave me this recipe approximately 35 years ago, and she called it a white wine cake. And I actually was going to get the recipe down and show it to you. It's in her handwriting. But anyway, I found online the same recipe basically, and they are calling it crack cake. Or I guess because it's so good, it's addictive. But anyway, I'm going to be sharing this recipe with you today, and I hope you'll come along with me, and I hope you enjoy this. So stick around, and I'll show you how to make it. Okay, so the recipe I'm going to be sharing, I'm having to look off my phone here to see the recipe, is 1 box of Duncan Hines Yellow Cake Mix, and we're just going to mix everything into one bowl. 1 box of vanilla instant pudding. 1/4 cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of white sugar. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay. 4 eggs. One, 2, 3, and 4. We need 3/4 cup of water and 3/4 cup of oil. Let me get that. Okay, there's 3/4 cup of water. Three-fourths cup of vegetable oil. Okay, let me get some more out of the cabinet. Okay, 3/4 cup of vegetable oil. Okay, I poured the vegetable oil. Now I've got 1/2 cup of white wine. Any white wine you choose. Pour that in. If you want to add pecans to it, you can add 1/2 cup of pecans. I don't think I'm going to. And I'm just going to stir it up. And then you're going to bake it at 350 for 1 hour in a Bundt pan that's been sprayed and well greased. I used baking spray in mine. I'm just going to stir it up real good. It smells delicious. Pan right here. Let's pour it in. going to bake it for 1 hour on 350. And then I'll meet you back here. Hi, YouTube family. I'm back. I forgot to turn my camera back on. I'm getting the frosting started. The cake is still in the oven. It's got about 15 minutes. You use 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar, and 1/4 cup of white wine. And you're just going to cook this until the sugar is dissolved. You don't want to boil it. So that's what we're going to do. I've got 2 sinks of dirty dishes and a dishwasher too, so I got my work cut out for me. So we're just going to leave this on low and let it hang out there while the cake finishes baking. Yeah, it's got 16 minutes actually. So that's what it looks like. And this is just going to be a glaze. You can add pecans. I think I said that in the last part. You can add pecans to the batter for the cake if you want pecans in it. I don't think I didn't do pecans this time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I want to show you all that recipe. I want to look for it because I have not made that in her handwriting in a while. Let's see this. Thought it was so neat though. I mean, how long it's been. Right here it is. Yeah, that's it. That's so funny. Here it is. I don't know if you can see it. Reese's wine cake, white wine cake. That's what the kids call it. And you can see stains on it where I've used it and made it several times. I just thought that was so neat. And it's the same recipe, but it's it was called white wine cake, is what she called it. And now everything I've seen is called crack cake, which I don't really like that word. But I guess it means that it's very good and addictive, but I still don't like that word. Not in that context anyway. But yeah, I'm just going to let this hang out and dissolve. And when the cake comes out of the oven, I'll pour this over top of it. And then it'll cool. And we'll invert it into a serving platter. And I'll take a bite and show you what it looks like. And oh my gosh, it's so good. It is so good. It really is. I just wanted to share that with you. Thanks for joining me again. Okay, guys, welcome back. I just got our white wine cake or crack cake out of the oven. I took my cake tester and just punched a few little holes in it like this. And now I'm going to take my butter and white wine and sugar reduction. It melted the sugar. And I'm just going to pour it slowly over top of this cake while it's still in the Bundt pan. Like this. And what it's going to do is it's going to absorb all this moisture. And we just let it sit there and let it do its thing. Now, let me show you what it looks like once I poured the butter in it. See if you can see that. See how moist it looks? There's a little bit of butter on top. It's still going down in there. And when it cools, I'll invert it. And then we'll cut a piece and try it and see what it tastes like, which I know it's going to be good. So thank you for staying with me. I'll check back in with you in just a minute. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I think it's over here. And turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss any videos. Thank you for joining me today, and you have a blessed day. Bye. Okay, YouTube family, I just inverted my cake, and this is what it looks like. It just looks like a bundt cake, but it's so soaked in that butter and sugar and white wine mix. Oh my gosh, it's heavy too. So yeah, let's cut a piece of it and get a bite so I can show you all. Just a second. I'm just going to use my pie slicer. Let me get a paper plate. Oh my goodness, look at that. And it smells heavenly. It's sort of smells spicy, but not overly spicy. It does have cinnamon in it. And that crust is like caramelized, so it's like a crunchiness to it. So good. Talking about with a cup of coffee. Or a big cup of cold milk. So good. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you try this recipe. So, I hope you meet me back here on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you all for joining me. Have a blessed day. Bye.